There are so many wonderful reasons for having and starting and building a YouTube channel. It's nice to have your voice recorded and out there in the world. It's quite an amazing feeling when people make comments. But in all honesty, the greatest thing that I find from my channel is the connection with other people. You are all over the world in different professions, different stages of life, and 1,500 of you have subscribed to this channel. Several hundred of you are regular viewers of the channel, and perhaps 100 of you make occasional comments. And all of that means everything to me. But let me tell you about something that happened this weekend. I had a WhatsApp message from a friend on the channel, a gentleman who has his own channel, and we swapped a few messages and we chatted about some of the things that have been happening in our lives. And he said to me, Nick, I've got a little package. I'm going to take it to the post office and send it off to you. And so I have the pleasure today of opening a fairly significant parcel. I went to collect this from the post office yesterday, and it weighs, proverbial I could say, it weighs a ton. It doesn't, but it's bloody heavy, and I'm thrilled to have it. I haven't opened it. I've had a good feel of it for what might be inside, but it looks like and feels like an absolute treat. So I'm not going to show the label because that will show you who sent it to me, and more importantly, it will show you where it has come to. But who sent it to me is hugely important. It was being sent to me by my friend Barry, who has the wonderful channel Barry's Analog Insights, and he has been kind enough to put a little package together, or rather a large package together, and send it to me in the post. So I don't know what's in here. I haven't opened it. I was really tempted. I thought I could open it and then reseal it for the unboxing or the unpackaging, but no, that's not the way to do it. So what we've got is, I'm going to feel my way around the book. I'm going to have a little peep in here to see if there's a note. I think there probably is. Yes, I can see a note. But let's take out some of the things that are in here in no particular order. And Barry, thank you. This is so exciting. What have I got here? Blimey. Oh no, look at this. Right, Barry's channel. Go to Barry's Analog Insights. There is an amazing video of when he and the family went to Menorca and had a holiday there, and he went to an incredible stationery shop. But also, for me, once upon a time, I was married a long time ago, and in that first marriage, my parents-in-law had a holiday home in Menorca, and we would often go there. So look what I've got. It says Menorca, and that's a beautiful memory for me of very happy times. In fact, if I reach across to my desk, this is a postcard that I keep on my desk as a reminder of all the happy times and the raising of our boys in a particularly wonderful environment in Menorca. This is a place, if you know Menorca, this is, you can see it down here, Cala Macarella or Macareleta, and it's a beautiful part of Menorca where on days where it was good sailing, we could actually go and enjoy the sea, the Mediterranean Sea, from some distance from the shore. But look how clear the waters are there. So Barry, that's my postcard, but Barry has sent me something. I don't know what it is. I thought when I first opened it, it was a glasses case. What is it? Oh, how amazing. An actual coin purse, which is magnetic. So I can put currency in here. Right now, that means for me, putting silver and gold in there. I could put, if I filled that with gold half sovereigns, there is a lifetime of savings there. Look at that. That's absolutely stunning. With the little lizard on the front, the mosaics, more lizards like that on the back. Barry, you are a superstar. Thank you so much. You know how much that means to me. Now this, I don't know what it is. What does it say? Contacts family. Ah, right. It reminds me of some of the little things that you've seen I had from Mexico 40 years ago. Oh, I know what this is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a watch bag. Look at this. Today I'm wearing my Longines Hydro Conquest, which is a stunning watch. I bought it at our local boutique in Mexico City. We have been regular customers there, shall we say. But this is a watch pouch. And this is how I can protect my watch. I'm going to fold it like that. Look at that. That is absolutely super. And when I'm flying, it's really nice to wear one watch and perhaps have a couple in my case as carry-on. But that is gorgeous. Look at that. Zips up. And it's beautiful leather. Look at that. Look, I can make little marks on it, and it's something that shows this has got a life. Barry, thank you. Contacts family. Fabulous. I think what I might do is just initial my name on that, N for Nick. But it's beautiful. And it smells absolutely gorgeously. Right, what else have we got? Again, no idea. Full disclaimer. What could be in here? Oh, an envelope within an envelope, ladies and gentlemen. And I have a card from Barry. Let me open that off camera just to see what's in it. Oh, how stunning. Look at this. A beautiful card with a golden, literally, a golden balloon at the end of a string with a heart on it and a nice smiley face. I'm going to cover up some other detail there. Dear Nick, do hope and pray you are all well. Enclosed are some bits and bobs I brought back from you from Menorca, along with a couple of other things that I hope you enjoy. Many thanks again for all your videos. God bless. Barry. Barry, thank you so much. That is very special. And I'm putting that card on my desk over here. That's gorgeous. Thank you. So what's in this envelope? Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. Oh, these are stunning. These are by a company called Herbarium, as in herbs, flowers. But look at these little notebooks. Oh, they're stunning. They're in a lovely, clean, nice, thick paper. I wonder if that's 100 grams. Let's have a look. Doesn't say, but they're absolutely stunning. Printed by Cavallini Co, San Francisco. And this one in the dark blue. How beautiful is that? That is really, really gorgeous. Oh, so I've got one that's lined and it's got little dot lines on here. And the other in plain paper. And I know instantly that these will fit individually or both of them in different ways into my brown leather man bag that I got in Mexico 100 moons ago. What is this? I've got no idea. Colour line LCD 79211. Is it a telephone? Is it a flip phone? What is it? Right, it's got some kind of stand on it. I mean, that looks like a calculator and it's got buttons on it, but how do I open it? I'm not sure, and I'm going to come back to that because I don't want to cause any damage to it. A little bit of a mental game to open it. Oh, hang on, there's something here. Is that how I open it? No, I don't want to break it on camera. I'm going to research what that is and how to access it. I think that's it. No, there's more. Oh, how cute is that? That is stunning. Look, it's a Leuchtturm 1917. And look at the colour. If I just move this, look at the colour. It's a perfect match in fresh yellow for my full moleskin. So this is full. But look, that will fit in a jacket pocket, in a key pocket, in the back of, or the front of my jeans. Oh my goodness, it's for business cards. Huh. And Barry, I thought that was a notebook. You've already given me a couple of beautiful notebooks. But look at that. Wow. I could put several 1 ounce silver coins in there, and nobody would be any the wiser if they see that on my coffee table when I'm in a coffee shop. Or I could put some business cards in there. I wonder if that works. Yes, it does. Look at that. One of my local pubs that I enjoy going to for dinner. And that goes on there, and nobody knows that's a business card holder. Barry, that is a super thought and an inventive gift. I've never seen anything quite that pretty for putting business cards in. And what a good choice of colour, my friend. I think that's everything in the bag. Oh, look. And also a little midget fabric joined plastic wallet for, again, I think a couple of nice silver coins in there. Just to slip in my jacket pocket and have those as a rainy day supply or a bug out supply. Again, beautiful. I could also put in there the loyalty cards for coffee shops. Barry, that has been amazing. Now, I'm going to go back into the main bag because I can feel there's something in here. I don't know what it is. It feels like a notebook. Oh my goodness. Barry, I'm speechless. This is absolutely beautiful. Fountain Pens by Jonathan Steinberg, the collector's guide to selecting, buying and enjoying new and vintage fountain pens. I feel quite tearful, Barry. Oh, goodness me. Look at this. The handwritten word, it says, will never mean the same thing to you once again, once you have entered the world of the classic fountain pens. In fountain pens, leading expert and collector Jonathan Steinberg charts the development of pens from early reservoir systems to self-filling pens to modern pens. Goodness me. This is heaven for a pen aficionado. Look at these. Collecting fountain pens. Mass-produced pens. Well, I've got lots of mass-produced pens, and the Pelican is absolutely one of my favourites. I have the one that was my father's. I think he bought it when he was in his 30s, and I inherited it on his passing almost 15 years ago. Oh, now, this is really interesting. Total unexpected gift. Look at this. 1927 stylus. This Italian pen was modelled on the Duofold Junior. Last week, after getting back from Mexico, I collected this pen from an online store. It's not an ancient pen, it's a modern replica. But look at that. I knew I had seen, when I saw this on Vinted as a second-hand item, I knew I had seen something similar, but I couldn't think where. And in this book, I happen, on the first opening, Barry, again, thank you. Look what I found. That's a nice little homage, shall we say. So clever. I'll tell you what's unusual about this pen. Not the fact that it has this beautiful nib or the gold infill, but that it fills from the rear of the chamber. Look. I filled this up. This has got Mont Blanc blue-black ink in it. But on this beautiful brass fitting, I untwist this and it sucks ink in through the nib into the internal reservoir. And now I know what this homage, or copy, let's be honest, is modelled on. It's modelled on this 1927 stylus. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. Barry, I'm going to have a lot of reading to do over the next few days with this tremendous gift. Fountain Pens by Jonathan Steinberg, gifted by Barry. If you haven't seen Barry's channel, you need to go and look at it. He is the most thoughtful and conscientious man in the way he produces his videos, and he shares honestly from the heart and from the soul. He's a very spiritual man and very gifted in the way he shares many aspects of his life. But I am incredibly privileged. I'm incredibly privileged to regard him as a friend. Now, this is the last item from the big envelope. So look, we've had a huge envelope with lots of things in it. I have taken out another envelope that contained those goodies. And now we have a medium-sized contender for whatever else is in here. I'm not sure what it is. It feels like one thing. Oh, goodness me. Do you know, Barry, it feels like Christmas here. It feels like I am being presented with very special things. And you've taken my breath away. I've heard about these. I think I've seen a YouTube video, only once, maybe 6 months ago. This is called Lochby, Lochby. It's in a strong brown fabric. There's a beautiful Pilot G207 pen on here. Look at this buckle, and it's got the beautiful little carry bag. It's like a school satchel but in miniature. I wonder how it is in terms of size. It looks a bit like it might be A5 size. So I'm just going to put one of my recent A5 collections or acquisitions on here. Yes, at first glance, it looks like it might hold an A5, but let's have a look and see what it's capable of doing. Barry, this is amazing. I just... Thank you, my friend. You have blown me away with your generosity. How does this work? So we've got a little, like a NATO buckle on here, and that comes out very easily. Oh my goodness. What have I done to deserve this, Barry? This is absolutely stunning. Look, there's a honeycomb sort of yellow pattern to what feels like a sort of silken fabric. I hope you can see that on here. It's quite stunning. Inside, my first ever field notes booklet. I've seen them. I've watched all the hype. I've seen some amazing channels which feature field notes. But Barry was the first Englishman I've seen to talk about and explain field notes in great depth. And I'm immensely grateful to you for that, Barry. This says 48-page memo book, durable materials, made in the States. Insubordinate issue. It says, let me point at it. It says, Insubordinate Issue, Leap of Faith memo book. Well, listen, leap of faith coming from a man with Barry's faith is a real gift. Hasty hues with a flippant foil. Somebody's enjoying the alliteration, aren't they? Hasty hues and flippant foil. Let's see what this is. So this is a graph paper or a grid paper. All the contact details in there for if it's lost. Barry knows that I like to write my contact details in my moleskins. And I've heard about this, the field notes, our story, inspired by the vanishing subgenre of agricultural memo books. I didn't know that. Ornate pocket ledgers and the simple, unassuming beauty of a well-crafted grocery list. The Draplin Design Company, Portland, Oregon, in conjunction with Caudal Partners, Chicago, brings you field notes in the hopes of offering an honest memo book worth filling up with good information. Well, I can promise you I can manage that one. Oh, look at these. These are brilliant. Barry, I bet you didn't expect this, but look at these. Practical applications. And it gives you 30 things. I'm just going to randomly look at something. Pre-pandemic memories, gambling debts, promises to the nephew. Oh, I love this. Number 12. I think I can say this on YouTube. I'll simply say stuff my dad used to say, number 12. But stuff is spelt with 4 letters. Half-assed calculations. Things we hate. Pumpkin carving designs. And loosely scrawled lyrics. Well, maybe I can put a poem in there. Wow. Christmas in West Yorkshire is what this feels like. I hope you can see these. These are in a beautiful orange grid pattern. Quite stunning. And of course, I'm sure it's not intentional, but that matches the inner colours, the warm colours of this Lochby notebook or note carrier holder. I know these have, what do you call it? These are a style or a design that I've only actually seen, or I discovered for the very first time, on Barry's Analog Insights. Please go to his channel, subscribe to his channel, but join in the conversation, because he has a very regular process, which after a few months of being away, he's just started again, which is kind of monthly comments where you and I, as observers and members of his community, can submit little 1, 2, 3 minute videos, and he puts those into a compilation at the end of the month. But this is beautiful. Look, it contains 3 stunningly clean cream sheeted booklets or notebooks, each in an A5 style. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and they're held in, look, I don't know how you adjust them or take them out, but right, so they're held by these cords, which are slightly elasticated and very beautiful, but they keep 1, or in this case 3, of these notebooks in a place where you can feel happy and confident that your resources are in one place. Now, there is something here I have heard Barry talk about a lot of times, but I've never been party to until when I was flying through, where was the other day? Oh, I know, I was flying back from Mexico. I'm just going to wet my whistle with a pint of beer here. All this talking makes my voice go dry. Yeah, I was at Atlanta Airport on my way back from Mexico before catching another flight for that weekend to Amsterdam. I think this is called a something wing. Yes, here it is. Blackwing 602. Barry ought to be a signed up, paid up ambassador for Blackwing. Blackwing, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, if somebody knows anybody at Blackwing, please send them this video. This is a Blackwing pencil. I have a sharpener. Where's my sharpener? I swear to you, I've seen it today. Right, here it is. Later on today, I will use this Staedtler pencil sharpener to apply here to the end of this pencil. And it says here, half the pressure, twice the speed. So I'm guessing that when you or I write with a Blackwing pencil, it flows across the paper in a beautiful way. I don't know. I am new to the whole Blackwing fandom, but I love it. It's elegant. It's far more elegant than a normal pencil. Look at this piece of pencil in my pen pot on my desk. Lucky Maths pencil. That's because I've been working as a maths tutor recently. That's nice, but this is gorgeous. It's also beautiful to hold. Look, it's got a hexagonal shape to the pencil. I wonder if that's coming up on the camera. I'm not sure it is. But it's a hexagonal shape to the end of the pencil. And then it has this eraser, which I suppose bends like a little wing. Maybe that's where it gets its name from, or maybe from the expansion of this end piece that holds or grips the eraser. But Barry, thank you. How amazing. I feel like I have to go to a coffee shop just to take some of these things so that people will come up to me and say, Nick, where did you get these gorgeous things? Who is it that you have as such a generous friend? Honestly, Barry, you have touched me so deeply today with these stunning gifts. And I owe you an enormous debt of gratitude for your kindness, your thoughtfulness, your consideration, but also, I think, for your observation of the things that I enjoy so much, and which you've obviously noticed from some of my videos over the last year or so that we've been in contact together. So I think I owe you a phone call, my friend, but I wanted to record this video on the basis that I thought there might be 1 or 2 very nice and beautifully selected things inside that large bag. I have been completely overwhelmed, and I feel very, how do I feel? I feel very moved. I feel immensely moved by what you've done. and what you have sent me. Barry, thank you so much. For those of you who've been watching this, you know, if you're stationery fans, remember I had that video, you can find it somewhere on my channel, called the Notebook and Pen Society, and I just featured a fraction of the things that Barry has gifted to me here today. But have a look at that to get a sense of how important it is to you and I to have beautiful things which we can use to express our creativity and to capture really our hearts and our minds on paper in such beautiful ways and through such beautiful items as we have here with the things that I have been gifted. Listen, I'm going to say thank you, Barry. This is immensely kind, and honestly, this is the most generous parcel I've ever received. And I just want to say from my heart, thank you from my family to your family. God bless.